Hello, and welcome to Insurrection Inc. After Hours, the late night bonus episodes where anything can happen and anything goes. So grab a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Alright, and welcome to Insurrection Inc. After Hours. It is I, Jay, inebriated as always, and we have with us today Aiden, Porter, and Andrew, who is going through an existential crisis right now. You want to tell us a little bit about that before we get into the sponsor, Andrew?
So it's a normal Saturday night.
What the fuck's going
It's
on?
very normal. It's very normal Saturday night.
I don't.
There we go.
Yeah, like
This is what the show was made for.
I'm not on anything.
What's wrong with his internet?
I don't know what's going on. My brain is gone. My body is leaving.
Your internet is also gone.
What's going on? I'm not on anything. I'm 100% sober. This is the first time in my life I've ever felt this way, and I don't know what to do. My legs are gone. My head is non-existent.
This is so
Y'all
perfect
can't hear me because
like
dying.
the way your voice is going robot right now just matches how you're feeling.
Yeah, I got kicked from the Minecraft server. It is.
I hope
think
so.
the bot can still hear me.
So before we get started today with some topics I've drafted up, we have another sponsor. So this episode was brought to you by Cuckoldry. The guys at Cuckoldry understand the modern day needs of men, and they're here to satisfy those urges for you. Gone are the days where you please your own girlfriend. Now all you have to do is pay $50 up front, and the men at Cuckoldry will fuck your girlfriend, they'll fuck your wife, and for an extra $10 for the southern listeners, they'll fuck your sister. Who fucking got these guys? Jeez. If you go to cuckoldry.com and put in the code Insurrection69, you'll get 10% off your first cucking. But this doesn't apply to the colored options. So go on down to cuckoldry.com and use the codes Insurrection69 and get 10% off. And remember, get cucked.
How long did it take you to write that?
Listen, man, I just get I get sponsors. They send me the ad reads. I don't know where these sponsors come from actually, because I don't reach out. Nobody reaches out to me. These just end up in my notes.
You know
They just end up in your notes.
I'm so sick and tired of fucking seeing Duncan Lemp. Duncan Lemp this, Duncan Lemp that. Nobody fucking cares, dude. He's dead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Wow, we are
Go ahead.
2
Sorry.
minutes in. That's a hot take. That's a very hot take.
I'm just tired of seeing all this BS. I've seen so much BS in the last 2 days. I don't know what to do anymore.
Well, I mean, that one guy got arrested because of it, so.
What guy?
I don't know if you've seen it on Instagram, but there's been a bunch of posts lately about this guy. I forget what his name is. Bad of me, though. But he got arrested on his way to the Duncan Lemp protest. A cop apparently threw a flashbang to his car, and he was arrested.
It's kind of base, I'm not gonna lie. Sounds like
I just got done changing my profile name, Duncan Lemp, on Instagram. So.
I'm gonna actually kill you if I see that. Like, I'm going through and unfollowing everyone I just don't know personally, or like I'm not in a group chat with, or that haven't had cool conversations with. And if I see that as your name, I'm actually gonna unfollow you and block you.
He actually did it, Duncan S. Lemp.
That's it. You're getting blocked.
No.
Oh, just like you blocked your e-girl? Just like you blocked your e-girl, Andrew?
That never happens. It was a joke.
Oh, yeah.
Funny prank.
Oh, yeah, it was a joke with your e. Can we just take a second?
No, we're not going to talk about that.
Talk about your e-girl.
No, we can't.
How Andrew got drunk, and instead of texting a normal girl, he texts the most e-girl we know.
She's going to college near me in the fall.
Since when do 12-year-olds go to college?
She's not 12, bro. Thank God.
Oh, that's such a horrible
I
running
knew
joke.
some shit like that would show up, and now everyone on the podcast is going to think I'm a pedophile, and it's going to be all your fault.
Well, you're an ANCAP. How can I help it?
Disclaimer, Menace is not a pedophile.
Thank you.
Why are you so loud?
Aiden, you gotta work on your fucking mic levels, dude.
No, he did that Not even how
That was on
enough.
purpose. No.
No, but I mean, in general, you need to work on your mic levels. I'm gonna have to go through this when I'm sober and lower your levels.
Nah, bro, he's fine.
You told me not to lower it last time, so I don't know what you're trying to.
I need you to raise it. Actually, I
Don't.
can't.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah. In fact, I'll allow. No, I'm just kidding. In fact, I'll allow you to hear my entire background. But yeah.
Good. I don't want to hear that.
Okay, before we get into anything else, actually, I would like to give a shout out to a friend of the podcast, Saul. It's his birthday today.
Ooh.
So happy birthday, Saul.
Birthday, Saul.
Yeah, it's gonna be out way after your birthday, but it's still happy birthday. At the time of recording this, Eastern time, it is his birthday. So, cheers to that. I'll drink to that. I'll drink to anything.
We know you will.
I'm waiting for Henry Kissinger to die. Like, I'm gonna buy a nice bottle of whiskey when he dies. I'm gonna only drink from it. Henry Kissinger.
Oh.
I'm only gonna drink from that when old politicians die. So when Henry Kissinger dies,
wait a second.
When they announce that Ruth Bader Ginsburg is actually dead, unlike the corpse they've been, parading in public, I'm gonna drink from it. When I wish I had one when John McCain died. I still had a drink when he died.
Why the fuck is?
What
Peter
about Kim Jong Un?
Wait, what?
How could I have a drink when our great dear leader is in his bed dying right now? Just fucking kidding. If that fat fuck dies, I'm gonna do a dance.
Reminds me of the Carl Hess clip where he says he got fired from a newspaper for refusing to write an obituary for Teddy Roosevelt. Or it was Franklin Roosevelt. My bad. For Franklin Roosevelt.
Yeah,
he said he was too hungover to do it. From celebrating, that is. Too hungover from celebrating.
Yeah. Dude, when John McCain died, like when that news came out, I immediately went to my dad and I was like, "We're having a drink." And we just got the best bottle of scotch we had in the house, and we just poured a glass. And I did a toast to his soul rotting in hell, because fuck you, John McCain. Hot take, I know, hot take. But, God, fuck John McCain. So yeah, when all these politicians die, I'm just going to have a nice bottle of whiskey at hand. Because they're going to die. There's going to be a lot of them. I'm going to drink a lot. Wow.
Yeah. That's a plan.
That's a plan. So I thought of some topics for tonight. The first one, something that I do want to bring up about Andrew, is that the other day we were talking and we came to the conclusion he is a retarded genius. Would you like to elaborate on that, Andrew?
I'm currently not at the mental capacity to do so. I'd like for you to.
So so you're just a retard. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm so not used to this kind of Andrew.
Okay. I'm not used to this kind of Andrew. This is new for me.
He's gonna fall asleep mid-recording.
No, that's the thing. I'm the exact opposite of tired.
Wait, so you're super wired? So you're super wired, you just don't feel it.
I don't know what's going on. No, I didn't mean to unfollow him. Oops.
Aiden, remember when I was so drunk that I fell asleep in a call with you and Monty?
Oh yeah, that's right. You did do that. That's funny.
Yeah, I was out for like 15 minutes.
Wait,
and I woke up at like
I can elaborate. I can elaborate on it.
You can? Oh,
yeah,
go stars, you can.
Okay, so the concept of me being the smartest and the dumbest person in existence at the same time is like I have forbidden knowledge in my brain constantly, both allowed and forbidden knowledge, but I don't apply it ever because I'll say stupid stuff all the time. Like my brain is only turned on at like certain intervals of time during the day, and like if you can catch me during those times, I will be speaking like another like elevated alien language. I'll be spitting so fast, spitting straight facts all the time.
It was scary. It was scary when you did.
I have one of those times. It's between 1 and 3 in the morning.
That is true. That is true. Usually,
almost there.
one of the.
That was a fun conversation.
right now this is one of those times that usually would happen, but I don't know what's going on, and it's the exact opposite of what should be happening.
Well, obviously, Bill Gates snuck in and gave you the vaccine while you were sleeping.
God, that'd be awesome.
Really, you want that vaccine? You want that Bill Gates vaccine?
You know it, brother.
You want him to stick his little needle in you? Just fill you full of his serum. Oh, Bill Gates, you sexy mother lover. I'm gonna. Give me your vaccine, Daddy Gates.
I want to point out that it was Jay saying this, and not me, who's the one who's borderline brain dead.
I'm always brain dead, dude.
Anyway, like it's so I can't explain it, bro. It's just like, just is like I'm just one of the like I'll say the most retarded stuff, and I won't think things through if I'm just casually having a conversation. But if I'm sit down and like I rewire my brain, I'm like the smartest person in the entire universe.
Your brain. You know, I can attest to how scary it is when Andrew is on a rant. Like
when
but if you're there in person, it is like we've heard it in recording, but I was there in a car less than a foot away from him while he was ranting about Jesus, radioactive corpses, and I don't know what
transhumanism. That was the main part.
Transhumanism, but dude, there was a part where you're just talking. You brought it. I don't know how you brought it in. That corpses are radioactive.
I connected everything. I'm telling you, I speak another language.
It was fucking. Because it's like what a 20-30 minute ride from where you are to Birmingham.
Yeah.
That entire time he was ranting. I got like what 10 words in. For
Max.
me, 10 words. That is.
Jay
crazy.
Talks all the time.
Jay's a talker, yeah. And confirmed.
Typical Jew. I can talk. But if Andrew was ranting for 30 minutes straight, it was so much. I can't even remember what it was.
To put it in perspective, I've told this story many times off air, but it applies even more so. And I elaborated a little bit on it on the episode where I had a Hitler-esque rant or speech thing.
It was very Hitler-esque.
It wasn't genocidal for those who didn't hear it. It was just very passionate and very structured the same way Hitler.
No, the genocide is coming later.
Oh no. No. Okay, so no. Normally, I have these rants on my own, and since I don't have any real life friends that care enough about me to actually sit down and listen to me or my problems, I kind of just let them all. It's just facts, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm spitting, bro. But I'll sit here and go off in my room and just like rant and rant and rant. Like the longest rant I've ever had was 5 hours long, and I just like I pace around my room like a madman, waving my hands in the air like Bernie Sanders. That day I did the recording and I had that speech or whatever I did, I was sweating by the end. I was waving my hands around. I was punching air is what I was doing. It's scary. It's terrifying. And I'm not like autistic.
You're not?
Actually, I'm not. But it's just I can't explain it. It just happens. And I make good points. Like I'm not just saying gibberish. I connect everything. It's so weird. And I never record them. I never write them down either. It's just off on the fly. I don't know when they're going to start. I don't know when they're going to end. And if I interrupt it at any point, it just ends. So it has to be constant. So I can't like stop and say, it's like, oh, wait, I better record this. I got to keep going. And it gets more and more annoying every single time it happens. And because I can't record it, my brain's coming back together. This isn't good. Jay,
yes,
that's the gist of it. I don't want to start going off on another rant. It's too late for that.
You do not have the mental energy to go on another rant.
The rant brain started. I felt it. I felt
you are an anomaly of a person.
I have been told many names. 2 of my favorites are 3 of my favorites, since I just got it called an anomaly of a person. That's up there now. A buddy of mine in high school always called me a walking paradox.
Oh, my phone.
Another one. It was something along those lines, but it was just like a talking contradiction, which I always relate it to. I think Aiden called me that once.
What do you mean?
I think you called me that. Something like a talking contradiction, and I just don't make any sense. Me existing doesn't make any sense. Or maybe it was Nick. It was
very true.
It was someone like that. It was either you or Nick, Aiden. I don't remember. Y'all don't know.
I think I actually called you that too. I think I called you that too.
That sounds like something Jay would say as well.
I've been called perpetual nonsense.
And then of course I just got called an anomaly, and that's probably my favorite.
You are. I mean, you are an anomaly on every level. You stand like, how you're like head over me, and
I'm constantly between dimensions.
It was
right now. I'm leading with a little more than the third right now.
Standing next to you was like Pinky and the Brain.
Except I'm both at once.
No, you're more Pinky than the Brain.
I swap between the two, and you know it.
Yeah, but I'm a Jew, so obviously I'm bent on world control.
Yeah, but you're not. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. I was thinking just the names and what they looked like. I forgot the actual characters.
Oh, you look like Orson Welles? You look like a mouse version of Orson Welles? Okay, retard.
I don't know what that means.
Porter, you've been awfully quiet tonight. What's up with you, buddy?
How you doing, buddy?
All right.
Porter, how you doing?
Jay, you dropping your phone reminded me of something earlier today. So, well, I guess now we're technically on a different day because it's past midnight in Eastern time zone. But
time's not real. Time is. But I gotta interrupt you real quick. Time is not a real concept. Time is a perception. But we are stupid animals, and we have the stupid concept of time. Time's not real. Okay, time does not exist. You get older because you think you're just dying. You're just dying. We're all fucking dead out of the womb.
Dude, you're actually an idiot. Time is simply the measurement of age. That's all it is.
Your mom.
It's the measurement of change.
Your mom is a measurement of your mom is a measurement of age.
All right, Porter.
Anyway, it reminded me of when we were recording with David Friedman earlier today, and he sneezed while we were recording, and me, Jay, and Stratty all had our videos on. Everyone else was just audio only because we were recording on Zoom. And I fucking lost it. I was trying so hard not to laugh on the webcam, and Stratty had to leave the view of the camera because he was dying laughing too. Jay kind of held it together.
Because I was coughing. I was coughing in the middle of that. Like I put myself on mute. I was in the middle of coughing, and I'd see him sneezing, and it's like you could see every particle of his sneeze. It was intense,
dude. It was a wet one, dude.
It was so wet. Oh man, dude. Andrew, you missed so much not being on there with David Friedman.
Yeah, did I?
Yes.
I was busy, so I couldn't make it.
You missed a lot.
Hey, how was that?
It was a very interesting interview.
Yeah.
He's a very, very interesting man. It was good picking at his brain. He talks a lot. You think I talk a lot? He talks a lot.
I think Menace said this to me, but like sooner or later, Stratty is going to like bring Rothbard back from the dead just to interview him.
Stratty.
Yeah.
Stratty gets all our good guests. Yeah.
He just knows people.
Hey, Porter. Porter, to be fair, you got us Whiskey and Rebellion, so that's a very good second.
I got us whiskey. That's right. That was our first real interview. But it's not the same. Yeah,
but we didn't ask Milton Friedman his dick to height ratio. We asked Whiskey his dick to height ratio.
You should have asked David.
David, what's
your? You just called him Milton Friedman.
Yeah, you called him.
Yeah, you also called him his dad.
I don't. Okay, whatever.
Dude, he took offense when Stratty called Milton Friedman a conservative.
Yeah. Dude, I felt the tension when he did that. It was. Ooh.
I'm sorry. What happened?
So Stratty asked a question, it was a very innocent question, and it was like because we were wrapping up towards the end, so it was more casual questions, and he just wanted to know what it was like growing up with a dad who is like his dad, but David comes out an anarcho-capitalist while his dad is a classical liberal. Stratty makes the mistake of calling Milton Friedman a conservative because he meant conservative in a different sense. So David Friedman immediately takes offense, and he's like, well, first of all, my dad was a classical liberal, not a conservative. And I was sitting there like, oh, shit. Because we had behaved ourselves the entire episode. Even when, Porter asked him about agorism, and everybody could tell like Porter was trying to hold in a laugh. It was just like we held ourselves very well this episode, even me. And then Stratty asked me that question, and it's like he immediately we even brought up Rothbard at a point where, if you don't know, there's a huge feud between Rothbard and David Friedman, even well after David Friedman's death. So it was like
Milton Friedman.
Yep.
You keep mixing up the names.
No, he meant Murray Rothbard that time.
No, he said
No, Rothbard and then David Friedman, even after David Rothbard's death.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Okay, Jay, who are you trying to say? Who are you trying to say?
I was trying to say that there was technically there was a feud between Milton Friedman and Murray Rothbard too.
Yes.
But there's also a feud between David Friedman and Murray Rothbard that went after Murray's death.
Okay.
So because that feud, like, it's still alive between the Mises Institute guys and David Friedman. So we even brought up Murray
really?
at a point. Yeah.
Huh.
Oh yeah. They still go back and forth. You can find all the articles. Huh. So, like we even brought up Rothbard at a point, and still there wasn't that tension as when Stratty talked about, when Stratty called Milton Friedman a conservative. So that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
Although Friedman did make a point to,
he did.
Like at the end when he was talking about Rothbard, and he's like, Rothbard was right. I don't hate the state, and he like made a point to bring
he was
that
like,
up.
Rothbard was right, except for he was wrong. So, I respect him for accepting that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Porter! I just noticed what you changed your name to on Discord.
I was waiting to see how long it would take.
No,
I noticed
it
it. I just didn't say anything.
Someone else was in.
Yeah,
talking, I was
I
like,
didn't say
I'm not gonna
anything.
say anything.
Christ.
I'm still standing by that. Yeah.
No, overall, it was a very good episode. And talking to David Friedman, like, even though we have a lot of disagreements with him because we all belong to the Austrian school and we're not fans of consequentialists, like, he is still a very interesting and amiable guy. Like, if you watch debates with him, there's a few things you'll notice. He has a lot of hostility towards Austrians when he's debating. So, like, I watched a Bob Murphy interview with him, and he was not too friendly. And he'll praise his dad a lot.
Which, I mean, it makes sense why he would praise his dad. I mean, it was his dad, but yeah.
But then, like, Stratty makes that one mistake.
Yeah. I'm gonna beat up Stratty.
It was so tense. But it seems like David liked us afterward. So.
Well, that's good.
I feel like he would have hated me.
I don't know, man. Like,
I couldn't have brought anything productive to the episode. Like, I told myself
you don't know that because he talked so much. Like, there was always something you could have followed up with.
I'm not someone that follows up. I just can't. I hate following up on questions.
No, Andrew, when I'm saying, like, he talked so much, one question, you would get, like, a 15-minute answer. And there were no problems with that. It was enjoyable as fuck.
Fuck.
But it was
the episode.
An hour and a half almost.
It was a long one, yeah. Like, I just didn't want to stop him, though, because everything he said was interesting, even when I disagreed.
Who ended it?
He was still interesting to talk to.
Stratty asked one more question after that, and then we ended. We talked about this medallion he used to wear in the 70s and the 80s.
Dude, if we get a picture of that, we're totally ripping it off and making merchandise out of it. It sounded like a...
Hey, he gave us the go-ahead. I asked him. He gave us the go-ahead.
Reluctantly, but yeah.
Listen, it's not like we're going to sell it to anybody anyway.
I am now... Wait, I just realized I didn't see Porter on my following list. I don't think I'm following you, Porter.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Hold on, let me refresh the page.
You've been in a group chat with him since... August?
No,
not August.
Did it just...
October?
Hold on. I've been sitting here doing it on my computer, and I just went through my entire list of like 700 people that I was following and got it down to 100. And
did you finally get sucked?
No. It just reset back up to like 500 something.
You are following me. I just checked.
Not anymore.
But no, it's...
I changed my name back anyway.
That's actually super interesting. That you guys got David Friedman, right? Which is I'd say that's probably the most notable member of intellectual thought that you guys have gotten.
Oh, we got
I'm telling Davi. I told Davi y'all had Friedman on.
And Davi flipped. I convinced Davi not to tell. He's like, I'm going to tell my dad. And I'm like, don't tell your dad until the episode comes out. Show him the episode, and your dad will like it.
I also told him about y'all getting Walter Block, and he came. And I was like, I should not have told him.
Yeah, we have Walter Block coming up. Stratty also got Walter Block.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, Stratty coming in with all the fucking...
He has 2,500 friends on Facebook. And he talks to a lot of them.
Yeah.
I can't comprehend that. Like,
maybe Facebook is something useful.
Stratty?
That's what I said earlier.
All these big people from Facebook. Porter orbits economists on Twitter. And I'm here talking to friends from the Friends Against Government podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I'm gonna get Parabilan.
Meanwhile, I have a contest on my page about
that was.
It's not even done. I still have 5 other entries to post. I just haven't because I forgot about them.
You know what? Andrew? I'm gonna do an unofficial entry right here.
No, I swear to God, I will leave and not come back if you do it right here. I hate them. I hate them so much, but I still post them because it's funny. But I do not want to hear you. If you do,
what if I don't do it in an ooh voice? What if I try to make it? What if I try to make it as dramatic as possible?
Jay, no, just stop. I know where you live.
No, you don't even have access to the server anymore.
No, I can still access the files. It's just not up. I can still get your IP, brother. Not that I'd use it, but
I'm heartbroken.
What do you mean you're heartbroken? You know this, brother.
I'm heartbroken. No, I wanted to do it.
I'm not letting you do it.
I wanted to ooh on air.
No, you're not ooh-ooing on air. I don't even care if it's after hours. You're not doing it. I will find you where you live, and I will kick your nuts in.
Joke's on you, I'm Munich.
Explains a lot.
Aiden, what the fuck was that noise?
Just chair.
Oh, that was my chair popping, dude.
That was terrible. What
can I say? My chair is really bad.
Who listens to these episodes? These episodes are awful.
Dude, the last After Hours is one of our most successful episodes.
What happened? What was it called? Just After Hours? Like, what all happened? I don't remember it. Because I know I was there. I've been there for every After Hours.
Insurrection Inc. After Hours episode 2.
Yep, that's it.
That's it?
And that's it. And it has a cool thumbnail. And it has 67 viewers on all the podcasters, and on YouTube it has...
Is that the one where you said your throat fuck?
Andrew Cuomo. Yes.
Oh, okay. And the first one was Nick Fuentes. And that's the guy where we found he had an anime playlist of like 700 videos on YouTube account that was public.
Plus another 45 views on... So 67 on all the podcasters and 45 on YouTube. So that's sitting at like 100 something. So that is one of our most successful episodes.
I would like to mention something that's super cringy, but I find absolutely hilarious because it's terrible and awful. The Groiper movement has moved to TikTok.
Yeah, so that's
we should talk about that.
It was funny until Nick Fuentes recognized it.
He started it, and he got banned.
No, he started.
No, he didn't start it.
Once he got banned, once he got banned, the joke was over.
No. It was funny until I saw his version saying the TikTok wars have started. I'm like, you retard! You are the least funny person on the planet. You made it awful. I hate it when I see people on YouTube saying, "Hey, welcome to the insert his YouTube name here, Army. You guys are my favorites." Shut up, retard! You're not an army. You're some stupid entertainer that plays video games for money. Shut up! No one cares about your stupid political opinions.
Andrew, there's a video of Nick Fuentes doing a conference where he has the whole room chanting Groiper, Groiper, Groiper. He gets the whole room chanting Groiper. It is fucking pathetic. This man sent a photo
as we speak, just so I never have to see.
This man sent a video to his Telegram, not a video, a picture to his Telegram channel of him playing with Star Wars Legos.
I'm deleting my Instagram right now, just so I never have to see anything related to that on Instagram anymore.
Oh, you're deleting your Instagram because you're bipolar.
That too. I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, I want to delete my Instagram account, and I was like, oh, it's because I'm bipolar. You know how long it's been? A week. It's been a week.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't do it, Don't do it.
It's gotten down to me just attempting to unfollow everyone if Instagram will even let me. I got it down to like 100 people, and this is 100 people that I've talked to in group chats. That's a lot of people.
Yep.
I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Talk to a lot of people, dude. Man, speaking of fucking, so I've been LARPing as a paleocon the last few days, and it hurts.
Oh
my
yeah,
soul.
how's that going? How's that going?
It's terrible.
It's the worst part. The worst part is that the way you know Jay is doing it so well is because that's the only paleocon page that annoys me. Like Refounding Father is just stupid, so I know that, so it doesn't annoy me. But seeing Jay do it, genuinely annoys me. Like I came close to blocking him, and I've never blocked anyone on Instagram.
It's because I get the caricature so well.
It's scary. Why didn't you not? Why haven't you gone into acting yet?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Listen, I can do this well because I'm a writer.
You look like an actor, like for a comedy movie.
I could do it if I wanted to.
Jay does stand up,
but I don't want to get molested in Hollywood. So
get molested in Hollywood, bro. That's your future.
It's money, dude. You don't even need to like allow Bill Cosby to like stealthily slip a roofie in your drink. You can ask him slip a roofie in your drink.
I don't want him slipping one in my drink at all. But no, dude, I've been infiltrating and I've been talking. And you know what's the saddest part about Refounding Father? He claims to love Pat Buchanan. I read a summary of a Pat Buchanan book online.
Sorry, I can't love anyone named Patrick.
It's terrible, but I read just like the book cover of a Pat Buchanan book, and I knew more about Pat Buchanan than he did. And it's just like,
wait, and you talked to him about Pat Buchanan? Or?
Yeah.
Gross.
Because I've been trying to get into his group chat so I can get some pathetic screenshots.
Oh, because you're in frat, right?
Yeah, I'm in frat wall.
Yeah, so you're trying to get into
so this is because there's been drama between Frat Wolf and Refounding Father's group. Because there's been a mole in Frat Wolf, and so we think we got rid of the mole, but now I want to infiltrate Jack's group to send pathetic screenshots.
Who was the mole?
Or
if you don't,
some page was never active.
Oh, okay.
Not even worth mentioning.
Because I know there was like a big issue between him and Tom. Or, what?
That issue has existed since they met. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do not like each other. Tom is a funny guy, but I can easily see why somebody would have a fight with him. And then you have Refounding Father, who is a fat, idiotic asshole.
He is. Well, you see, the thing is, that feud between him and Tom, though, is warranted because Jack's the basic, like, dumb idiot griper who just blindly follows what Nick Fuentes says because,
literally, any
whack cult
opinion Nick Fuentes has. Literally, any second Nick Fuentes says something, it's immediately on Refounding Father's story.
And Tom's just like, no, that's stupid.
But you know what's the added benefit of this, of me turning my troll account into a Paleocon account? I have pissed off so many fucking communists. So fucking many.
Because they thought they were one of you?
Yeah, because first it was a syndicalist account, where I debated ANCAP Society on it. And
how is that?
Porter, I can find the exact quote that Porter told me. Let's see. Let me go to
Sorry, I was on Twitter and not listening. What are we talking about?
I'm finding the screenshot that you told me. So this is what Porter said in the group chat after I was role-playing as a syndicalist, arguing ANCAP Society. Porter said, if a troll can argue this well, then there's literally no way to know if I'm wasting my time on someone who's sending the screenshots on a group chat that already agrees with me just for fun. Jay, you are terrifying.
That's exactly right.
Oh, yeah. By the way, how was that debate with Frowning Father? Because he's
I didn't debate him. So
okay.
I didn't debate him. I was trying to infiltrate. So I'm going to attempt again, but today I was just like, I really don't, because it is painful being a paleo. It was easier being a syndicalist.
Well, yeah, but no, like how? Because I know you were talking to our Founding Father. Like, how was, or not Founding Father, ANCAP Society. Like, how did that go?
How do you think that went?
Wall of text.
Yes!
In your face. In your
yes!
face.
Yes! And I had to go through it, and it's like, it's all shit I agree with. That's the worst part. So it's like, I had to go into the depths of my subconscious and think of every stupid thing a communist has ever told me, and pull that out of my ass and throw it at him in a way that makes it seem like I legitimately believe it. And he kept going, and at the end of it, I wanted to tell him, "Hey, dude, I'm actually a troll," but I didn't have the heart to tell him. After he wasted all that time, because this went on for 3 hours.
Yeah, you legitimately wasted that guy's time.
Yeah, because it went from the comments to the DMs, and after that, I was fucking exhausted because it reached a point where literally, there was nothing else I could argue about it because I agreed with it. So it was just painful. But now playing a PaleoCon is even worse because I have to be even more brain dead than a communist. I have to be a groiper.
Yeah.
But dude, you were so convincing as a syndicalist, and that's what was terrifying because I was thinking okay, I don't paste walls of text like ANCAP Society does, but yeah, I'll argue with people sometimes online, and I was thinking if you can do that and be convincing, anyone I talk to could do that. And so I've stopped debating people. It's not worth it. I don't know.
Do you want to hear? Do you want to, Porter? Do you want to hear this communist who took me to the DMs?
Yeah,
because
sure. Let's hear it.
I had to keep playing. So he calls me a fascist, and I go, a key aspect of fascist economics is national syndicalism. I'm not any form of syndicalist, and I don't support a totalitarian state, just a strong federalist system.
Pause for a second. That's not an actual thing, right? We called them national syndicalists first. Did Mussolini coin that term?
Yes.
Or did we start calling them that?
No, it is actually a thing.
Okay.
Mussolini here's the history. Mussolini was a socialist. He grew up in a socialist family. And I bring this up in this thing, I am too well versed in this shit. So he tells me, what does national syndicalism look like? Do you have any examples of it in practice? So I actually tell him, does fascist Italy ring a bell? Its goal was to reduce class strife by creating a strong national identity, and the structure of their economy was syndicates working closely with the state to reduce strife between the employer and the employee. So he asked me this left wing, and I talk about the whole thing about blah 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 hierarchy versus the the economics thing, and then I tell him that I'm an economic nationalist, and that hurt me. That hurt me to my fucking soul.
Mm-hmm.
And this just keeps going on, and I'm talking I'm not even copy and pasting anything. I'm legitimately writing a dissertation for this dude for something I don't even fucking believe in. And at the end, I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
Why would you do that? Aren't you wasting your own time at that point?
Yes!
How much is too much?
I don't know. I don't know.
If you get into Refounding Fathers chat, it'll be so worth it, though.
100%.
Worth it.
I need to text him. I need to slide into stories again. But it was just, I don't know what I'm doing in my life. I'm making this podcast. I'm trolling people for an ideology I don't even believe in. And on top of that, there was that fucking time that I debated Hoppy and agorism. And it took the dude, he actually listened to one of our episodes before he came to me and said, okay, good troll.
Wait, what did he listen to? Which one?
I don't remember, but it was 2 weeks later, he just heard me talking about trolling, and he realized, oh, I got trolled literally a week or two later. And he just DMs me out of nowhere, okay, good troll. And then he wanted to actually talk to me about agorism.
That's funny because
I left him on red till
at one point he even commented on one of my posts, I'm going to use this when I debate people about Hoppy and agorism. He adopted your term for a little while.
Yeah. It was just... And yeah, technically, there's no contradiction in Hoppy and agorism. It's not... I don't see where the contradiction is. Oh, Hoppa supports wages, the horror. Well, newsflash, agorists. Konkin didn't want to violently abolish wages, so... I don't know. I hate everybody. I hate everybody.
This is the perspective of a Floridian. He hates everyone. No surprise there.
Yeah. So recently, apparently Andrew and I came to a similar conclusion that we have to genocide Politigram.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to get rid of 15-year-olds and under from our ideologies because they are a
It's
drag against
changed.
everything.
That's changed. It's
You changed it, but
changed it.
Yeah, because in mine, I was just calling them all 10-year-olds. But you were like, okay, anyone under 18. But I like Aiden, so we're not genociding Aiden. And I like Not for Status, so we're not genociding Not for Status. But we need to do something. There needs to be some solution here, some final solution of sorts. Take rid of all these edgy teenagers who don't understand our ideology and want to assassinate it anyway.
when the Jew uses final solution.
I'm very familiar with the final. I'm very familiar with it. You know, it's Art of War. You must. Fuck, I haven't read that book in forever. Never mind.
Okay.
I don't know what that quote is. I'm gonna pause here for a second. I really need to pee. I'm just gonna. What time is this? I need to cut this part out.
No, we've never cut anything out of an after hours. We're not going to start now.
I'm cutting out dead air where I go take a piss.
Can you cut out the part where I said molestation is okay?
No.
We also censored Aiden saying a certain word, but that's it.
That is it. I'm gonna take a piss because I'm gonna piss my pants if I don't do it.
I need you.
Yeah,
to
we'll
take
keep
that
talking
part
while
out.
you're gone. Then we'll be fine.
Yeah. So Porter, how you doing? How's your day?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing better now that Jay's gone. I've had about enough of him for today.
Ouch.
2 episodes in one day with him is a little bit much.
I mean, judging by what you guys were saying, I mean, you know, it was fine.
Yeah, Friedman was a really cool guy. Missed Menace though. Andrew, whatever you want to call him. He's being silent right now, but
Don't fucking lie to me, bro. Don't lie to me.
It's been a good while since I've talked to you, bud. Good seeing
Honestly,
you again.
Like about Friedman's, I mean, I like, you know, the guy's, you know, great guy, right? Obviously, I've never met him before, but he seems like a cool dude. But I just don't get the consequentialism. I said he seems like a cool dude. I didn't meet him. Seems like a nice guy, but and from what I hear, I just don't understand consequentialism. I don't get how you can get to anarchy through consequentialism, and I know he probably explains it really well, but
he does. Okay, we're getting back into this. So.
Yep.
He's gonna listen to that when he cuts it out. But yeah, the biggest thing I disagreed with Friedman on what he said was talking about praxeology. He said every theory should be empirically tested to know if it's valid, and I do disagree with that. I think there are certain things we can know to be true, just using deductive logic. That doesn't mean there's not any. Go ahead.
Did he know you guys were, you know, Rothbardian Austrian school?
I'd say
it, but it was pretty clear because, like, what we referenced and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which, you know, he doesn't have a problem per se with Austrians when you listen to him. It's just like 2 things he doesn't like about Austrians. The ones who think you never have to test anything, which we shut up about, and the ones that trash the Chicago school without knowing what it's talking about. So we didn't do that. So we were on his good side.
Yeah.
I didn't press him on the praxeology thing. I didn't want to come off as hostile, but I did disagree with him on that point.
Yeah.
I don't think all did.
Like, I mean, sure, you have to test stuff, but it's like, I mean, not everything needs to be tested.
The best example I've heard given is this is going to get too serious for an after hours. I'm going to keep going anyway. The best example I've heard given is in a Bob Murphy podcast episode. He talked about giving a lesson to one of his classes, like an intro macroecon class.
My arms are shaking.
And he said he was explaining to them why he thinks you can know certain things in economics apodictically, like you know them to be true a priori. And the example he gave was opportunity cost, because that's just like a definitional concept that we know of. prove opportunity cost by observing 1,000 actions and saying, did this one have an opportunity cost? Yep. Did this one have an opportunity cost? Yep. And you test it, and if a certain number is the answer is yes, then opportunity cost is a real thing. That's not how it works. That's not how the concept of opportunity cost
It's also
works.
super inefficient. If you did do it like that, I mean, to me, it seems super inefficient if you do it that way.
You would never get an answer.
It also,
yeah.
Like the point is that by the definition of opportunity cost, what we know that every action has an opportunity cost. And that's the whole basis of economics, is opportunity cost. If opportunity cost didn't exist, then we wouldn't have to economize, because that means we could use everything for multiple purposes. The point of the concept is that things have limited uses, right? We can only use it for one thing and not another. That's scarcity, right? Economics is about solving the problem of scarcity, which really means opportunity cost.
And you can do that with a lot of things.
Yeah, and so if we can know that for certain, then surely we can deduce things from that, deduce truths from opportunity cost, which we know to be certain based on just the definition of the concept.
There's a lot of other things in economics too, like scarcity. You don't have to empirically prove scarcity. We know that there's a scarcity.
Real.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's my silly capitalism talking. Everyone knows scarcity is a myth made up by the capitalists.
Scarcity is not real. The only industry where artificial scarcity obviously exists is the diamond industry, and that is all I'm willing to admit.
And that's a state industry, basically.
It's a state industry, yeah.
But like scarcity, a marginal utility,
you could decentralized state industry.
You could never objectively prove marginal utility. Like Rothbard talks about it in the beginning of An Economy and State. Like you can't quantify it's like basically it's related to opportunity cost, but it also involves how much of something you get out of. So if let's say you have a gallon of milk sitting in front of you.
Jay, I need you to back up about 5 minutes and open up a dictionary and tell me every single big word you just said.
I'm gonna make it very simple for you. Marginal utility. Let's say you have a whole cake in front of you, and you're hungry. You want one slice at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're still hungry, so you want 2 slices, right?
Potentially.
But then you're less hungry, so you go for a 3rd slice, but you're not that hungry. And then you keep going down that, and eventually the cake runs out of utility for you. You do not want to eat the entire cake, or you're going to be sick.
Bet.
Well, actually, Jay, that's not entirely right.
Smart. Haha.
In practice, that's what it turns out to be, but that assumes that diminishing marginal utility is like a psychological thing, like you're not hungry anymore, or eventually you'd be sick if you ate enough cake.
Okay, but if we're going to water this down for someone who doesn't even know what the term marginal utility is.
Okay, but we have to get it right also. The real reason that diminishing marginal utility exists is that the first thing you eat is what you prefer the most, just because that's how subjective value works. That's we can say that to be certain. That's another thing we know just by definition is certain.
Okay, but if you're 300 pounds, then the subjective value goes into full cakes instead of slices. So,
okay, but the point is that subjective value tells us that people make actions based on ranked preferences, basically. So whatever you do first is your highest ranked preference. Anything else after that must be lower ranked, has lower value, which means any successive actions have a lower utility, lower marginal utility to you. So your first one is your most valued option, then your second action is your second most valued option. That first slice is your most valued option in the situation with the cake. The second slice is your second most valued option, which means it necessarily has less marginal utility to you than the first piece because it was the second one you chose. That seems like circular reasoning, but it's really not.
No, it legitimately holds up. But yes,
Hoppe has good essays. I think there are 2 essays. I don't remember what they're called, but about praxeology in the social sciences, and they're really good. I've read parts of them. And Bob Murphy has an episode of his podcast where he kind of gives an overview of them, which is also really good. So, all right, anyone have something a lot lighter to talk about?
Well, no, hold on. I also want to say, different things obviously have different marginal utility. Just to explain it for Andrew, a car has a very high marginal utility where you only need one, and then anything literally after that has a very low marginal utility. So, but let's see what else I got on the list. So, Jesus Christ, another person following me on the Paleo account. Stop following me! I'm not real! Andrew, do you have any funny screenshots in your phone that we can read off? Because that was a very good one when we read off the 15-year
I could read off my favorite screenshot.
Let's hear it.
I'm finding it. Hold on.
I can't believe we got into actual economics on an After Hours episode.
I have one for Menace. Natural law this, common law that. I'm just going to kill you if we disagree. Disagreeing with me is a NAF violation.
That's my favorite. Can you send me that, please?
Yes.
I got one from Menace's post, right?
Oh no. I don't remember anything I post or say ever.
It's the if you were trapped in one. So Menace posted something. It was if you were trapped in a room, would you A, kiss me, B, hang me, C, sex with me, D, get to know me, E, freak out and punch me, and F, nothing. And so
I commented in.
Yeah, and then that chain started.
It never continued though.
Oh,
someone go drop an E. We got 2G.
And so perversion of power said, okay, Jade. E, Menace, what are you doing in my room? And then, so which Menace replies, I can explain. And then Jade posts something I can't see because Android.
It's an emoji. It's like the curious emoji.
Okay, it's the okay. And then Menace is just like, alright, so you know Monsters Inc., right? Or something like that. So you know, that's so funny.
I got. Andrew, go.
Okay, here's my favorite screenshot of all time. Mainly because it boosts my ego to the 10,000th degree.
No, oh no.
Upon listening to the Insurrection podcast, I have this is not me talking, this is someone else. I've concluded that Mr. Menace is by far the most intelligent, and I agree with everything he says.
You know what's the funny thing?
I don't care about what you have to say, Jay.
I'm 90% sure the episode he's referring to. I was the one who brought up that Thomas Massey lives on a self-sufficient farm. I don't know how people would confuse my voice with yours. We sound incredibly different.
He's listened to it months ago, but all that matters is that I have this screenshot and it cannot be changed.
Okay, well, I have the knowledge that kid is retard. So.
I don't care. It's here. I could change the user of who says it at any point.
Here's the one I love. This is from Porter. Davi are 14. Players got to retire. You just got off the bench for the first time, dumbass.
Yeah, because Davi is talking about retiring from chasing women.
And by chasing women, he means sexually harassing Natalie in the chat.
That's exactly what I mean.
An almost married woman at that. She's getting married here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I gotta get one more in. So this is from the Fratwolfen chat. They got some good ass fucking screenshots there.
Boo.
Carson goes, we have neocon thoughts now. So another guy goes, pussy is pussy, and Carson just goes, she's 15.
I've got one from when Monty and Jay were arguing about gun safety in the chat. Monty goes, I would advise not playing with loaded firearms. Agree to disagree. Fair point. I love you, bro. Menace goes, next thing this nigga gonna say is not to run with scissors. Fucking commie.
I did say that.
That's pretty good.
Oh god, fucking Peter. Peters goes, horse cum.
I have one where Menace is complaining about his eye being dry, and Jay offers to cum in it.
That's from the podcast chat. I remember when I made the podcast chat. I was like, "Hey guys, serious topics only, for planning the show." And then I say that in the chat.
You also said nobody mute this chat, and everyone hasn't muted except for me. I'm pretty sure.
I have it unmuted. I have it
muted.
Okay, so I've got another one from Peter.
Oh god.
Oh no.
And this was on Discord. This was on Menace's Discord. I don't know what it was, but it's I store guns in my foreskin, Glocks in my cock. To which you replied, "Please stop."
That's some bars right there.
Mm-hmm.
I got
bars.
I got Porter saying, "I'll say it. I like his TikToks. Peaceful, not slavery. Removed. Mind your excuses."
Then you added me back immediately after and said, "Sorry, I had to do it for the screenshot."
I have a screenshot from Potato.
Oh no!
And he's telling a whole bunch of people to genuinely kill themselves, and it's in a group chat. He's like, "Kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself." And the next text is he's adding me saying, "How you been, King?" Because apparently he looks up to me as much as he looks up to Durango, and I don't understand why. Actually, I do understand why, but I'm not going to talk about it.
Potato's a weird kid.
I've got one from Porter here, and this is just clever. I thought it was pretty clever. It's not nearly as funny, but
just say it.
He said, "Trying to determine causal relationships from economic data is like trying to measure the force of a butterfly's wings flapping inside a hurricane using a radar."
Oh, I ripped that from Mises.
Why did he read that?
That's
what funny.
Yeah,
right?
I
didn't say it was funny. I just said it was a little
nerdy
clever.
one, of course.
Here's one that I got from the Twitter chat, where I'm telling a friend of the show, Isaac, which, Andrew, please edit the fucking Cards Against Humanity episode already. That was weeks ago.
I'm not doing it. It's too late now.
Can you just send me the fucking video then?
No.
Jesus Christ. I knew I should have edited it. This is why I'm the editor of the show.
We would never.
It was at a bad time. It was at a bad time. It was during one of my down phases.
I told you to send it to me.
Shut up.
Okay. Anyway, here's from friend of the show, Isaac, in the Twitter chat, which we'll have him on not for an after hours because I feel bad having him deal with me now because he is such a sweet summer child.
He's so nice and innocent.
He is. He was so uncomfortable. Isaac. He was so uncomfortable in that Cards Against Humanity episode.
Oh, so
that will
funny.
never get released. But I might add, I was the back-to-back champion of that episode. So.
Oh, never mind.
Nobody
I forgot about that.
cares.
Now, definitely, we're not releasing it now. Yeah, Minutes never edit that.
So I told him.
I think it's actually deleted. I think I deleted it. I don't even think I have it.
Good. You don't need any proof
you.
of Jay winning.
Well, you guys just admitted it anyway. So I told him, have faith in the Lord.
No, he's lying.
I have faith in the Lord that He won't let you fall for an e-girl. He goes, I trust God, but I don't trust me. And then Nate left.
No.
Wait, what? Who are you talking about? What?
Get active in the Twitter chat. Get active in the Twitter chat. That's all I gotta say.
Oh.
That photo, Andrew, that photo of you that I edited over all those things.
Which one? You edited 17 of them.
The one with you standing in the mirror, taking a selfie of your new glasses. And I
got that.
But I just found a photo, of the one that I edited onto. So, the Auschwitz one.
Yeah.
The 9/11 one.
That's the profile picture of my personal.
Yeah, I know. The one of you in Epstein's cell. It is. The one of you in Epstein's prison cell after the suicide.
No, mine's the one of my personal is one with the wooden door and the gas.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
Go look, Porter. I think you're following it.
I am. I'm
So,
going to look right now.
Here's one from Menace. And Menace was talking about Monty. To which he said, "There's a guy named Monty, and he turns himself into a penis. Funniest shit I've ever seen." Thank you, Menace.
I do not remember saying that ever.
I remember it, but oh my god, I am a serious contender for most submissions on the Polygram Museum, but there's that white horse wingism guy who's just even more fucking insane. And please never go to his page because you will actually see Rule 34 from the Trolls movie on his page.
Who?
White Horse Wingism V2.
Yeah, that's true.
There's Trolls porn on his page. So,
I don't follow him, but I know it's a fact.
But I don't follow him, but I went in there after the last post. But I'm one of the favorites of the Polygram Museum. His favorite submission was me telling in one of Anarchy B's confession stories I tried jerking off in a synagogue once.
Is that true?
Yes.
Jay, I hate you.
I was 12.
That doesn't excuse anything. I know you're a horny 12-year-old, but still.
I'm still a horny 12-year-old.
It's been
9 years later, I'm still a horny 12-year-old.
You're only 21? I thought you were like 23 or something.
I'm 21. Yeah.
That makes sense because you. Never mind. I should have known that.
Porter, guess what I found?
I found a good one from you too.
This one's good. This one's good. So
what are
a
the
while
chances
back,
it's the same one?
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead. Go.
No, go ahead.
I said, what are the chances it's the same one?
It's not.
Okay.
So a while back, I put my hat in the ring for the presidential candidacy.
Oh yeah, I did.
And Porter went out of the way. It took time out of his wonderful day to make a compilation of all my positions.
I didn't feel like doing my accounting homework that day.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to read out everything Porter said. This seems to be an appropriate time to review some of the gold medicine's most important positions. 1. Capitalism isn't real. 2, number 1 again. Just don't get sick, dumbass. The quote is, healthcare is irrelevant if you're healthy. Just wash your hands. Number 3.
That aged well. That aged very well.
It did. It did get well. Yeah. Number 3 is get good. And the quote is, Peter saying, I just want to use shotguns in trenches. It's like, I don't think that violates. I think talking about the NAP. I was like, I don't think that violates. The Germans just needed to get good because, the Germans during World War I complained about the shotgun being too OP and wanted to consider it a war crime. Number 4 was OG ANCAPs only, and the quote is, any ANCAP made after 1971 doesn't know the ideology. All they know is strawman, pedophiles, boogaloo, and lie. That one's not as funny. Oh, number 5 is constantly harasses Jay. And I have a running thing where I send anime-related stuff, usually hentai-related stuff, to a group chat, and I always add Jay, always add him in the group chat, and he knows every single time what it's going to be, but he still looks, and his reaction is priceless.
All right, pause here because I found one. I found an R34 of Corona-chan porn, and I tagged Jay, but Tim woke up first, and he's like, it's 6 a.m. and I'm already sad I'm awake or something like that.
So here's one from
wait, Porter. What the fuck did I say when I woke up for the Ugandan interview? Because that's the first thing I woke up for that morning. I was like, too scared to die, too scared to live. What sort of life is this? That was the first thing I said to anybody that morning.
Position number 6 was harassing Jay part 2, and it was someone else sending. It was Peter sending furry porn.
That's right.
To the group chat, and I was like, now tag him, and Peter tagged him. I was like, there we go. Number 7, Jews cannot be sarcastic.
This is the best one.
New conspiracy: Jews actually aren't taking over the world. We just can't tell because they don't have sarcastic voices. Talking about Jay being near impossible to determine whether or not he's being sincere or not. And number 8 is having affairs with Jay. And it's a post of mine where I edited that newspaper cover of Obama apparently having gay sex or hiding his gay lifestyle by marrying Michelle, and he's actually been having gay sex with Sal from Impractical Jokers. But I changed it to at peaceful slavery, hid gay lifestyle to be ANCAP planogrammer. Marriage is a sham. He had sex with this man and points at me.
It's Menace's profile picture.
Now,
and war crimes.
yeah.
I was talking about Hoi 4, Hearts of Iron 4, and someone was telling me, it's like, who needs war crimes when you can be, and he said something else. It's like, me. I need war crimes. I'm a big fan of war crimes.
You know what you got.
Now, Porter said this. I don't remember when he said this, but he said this in the group chat. Haha, yes, my mutilated genitals allow me to last marginally longer during sex. Thank you for asking.
I remember that.
And then he said this, and he said another one, in quotes, oh my god, that's sexual assault, with another quote, fuck off statist.
I remember that one. I remember that one specifically because I also said something fucked up in that one.
Yeah, I have your screenshot too. I don't remember where it is. But
I said, I said women are property, and how can you sexually assault? How can you rape your property? Can you rape your microwave? And then Porter said that.
That's right. In the first After Hours episode, that's what I was referencing when we were reading out screenshots. I was like, don't bring up the mutualism with women discussion, because that was the same thing.
I found another screenshot, this one from a comment section of mine, where I was like talking with a California communist about something about contractual agreements being illegitimate or something. And it was like a nine comment like back and it was 10, so like his and then 9 more back and forth. And they were long comments. And then one of my followers, I love my followers. I love every single one of them. Because it's a niche. It's a niche. It's a niche community. Like I have a little bit from everyone, but they all have the same mindset, which is great. And it's one of my random followers just coming in. This is in all caps. I'm not going to scream it because it's late. It's like, boo-hoo, must eat to live and works to eat, so life unfair. That's all he said. After me and California Communist had a decently intellectual conversation, he comes in and just yells that at him. Funny.
I got Peter saying, I'm able to twerk my testes.
God.
Oh my god! Oh, this is beautiful. Australian NCAP says, alright, that's enough screen time for today. Monty goes, my goodness, what beautiful balls. What the fuck? Oh my god! What the fuck?
Hold on.
Okay, Dobby goes.
I think I have a good one.
Yeah, let's hear it. Because I got the 15-year-olds interacting again to go after this.
I gotta find. Oh, here's another good one. This isn't what I was looking for. But Grogan goes, how do I refute the argument that if Iran gets nukes, it's going to nuke Israel? And how do I assure them that wouldn't be a bad thing?
I got it. Davi going, my face when the trad agrarian wife doesn't want to join her local women's union. So Seal goes, Davi, Vic, it's a me, Nagito. I have Jesus hair. And then Tim jumps in and she goes, Swedish, and he censors the E.
That whole interaction is the foreigners interacting with each other is just so funny.
Why are Peter's screenshots so weird? He goes, I am the cum beast.
You just cut out. I have no idea what you said.
Peter goes, I am the cum beast.
I have a screenshot of Davi saying the special needs classes weren't that bad.
I have a screenshot of Nick saying in back-to-back messages, Porter's so cute when he's smart. I just took a huge shit.
Okay. You guys are all familiar with the cereal picture, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Unfortunately.
So I sent that to Frad Waffen, and somebody goes, why the fuck do I come back to a juicy, stretched out, gaped asshole with milk and cereal in it?
I found a screenshot of me.
That's still one of, by far, the most disturbing images on the internet.
I hate it. And it's not photoshopped, it's a whole video.
Yeah, she's got a whole ass, like a whole bowl's worth of milk and cereal in her anal cavity.
It's so disgusting. I just found a screenshot
really
of me horny posting about Jewish women.
Oh, let's hear it.
Damn, why do Jewish women gotta be so hot though? Horny post alert, and I sent a picture of like one of the finest women I've ever seen in my life.
Israeli girls are fucking fine.
Huh?
Was it Ben Shapiro's sister?
Her Khazar milkers are amazing. I'm just gonna say that outright.
Ben Shapiro's
Abigail Shapiro, if you want some good dick, hit me up.
Oh my god.
All 2 inches. All 2 inches,
Anyway,
Abigail.
I'll restart. It's like, damn, why do Jewish women gotta be kind of hot though? Horny post alert, sends picture. It's like damn, they gotta commit usury on my dick, please and thank you.
I've got Tom saying, I just wanted some damn Advil. My sleep paralysis demon stuck a chopstick in my ass. What do I got? Oh man, I remember the political compass I made for myself. Okay, Australian ANCAP goes, some piece of shit toddler stole a pebble, so I nuked his entire village.
Huh?
Can you guys hear me?
It just wasn't funny.
Okay.
Yeah, get fucked, Jay.
I wish.
I'm also reading about North Korea right now. Multitasking.
Oh, here's from April Fools. Porter goes,
Did you
haha,
say
guys,
Aiden?
I'm a... Yes. Porter goes, haha, guys, I'm a capitalist today.
That's so funny. Yeah. That was so funny. Further solidifying that joke.
Y'all haven't made any communist jokes recently about me.
No, it got old.
Okay.
Yeah.
It got old.
Did.
Here's Porter.
It didn't
when I
get
was
old because it was funny. It just the
It's got
economy for communist jokes about you collapsed because nobody was working them.
Yeah. We got Porter telling me when I did the Hoppian agorism thing with that stupid guy. He goes, "How did you just bullshit an ideology into existence?"
You did.
I did. Oh man.
I
Oh,
have
okay.
a screenshot of Jay texting me at 5:24 p.m. one day. Wake up, cuck, about 6 times.
That was to record an episode.
I mean, I assume so, considering it was at 5:24, and you were trying to get me to wake up. So, I just thought that was funny.
Here's Monty going, like big penis syndrome afflicts me, so if I die from it, they'll blame COVID if I had it too, probably. Australian ANCAP goes, thank you.
You know, my favorite, one of my favorite running jokes that Menace started up is when people tag me. You know how I just never respond?
Yeah.
I've started summoning him from the dead.
You've just started summoning me from... I've just been summoned from the dead, so...
That was beautiful.
That was great.
This is the worst episode we've ever recorded.
This is amazing. I love this.
No.
You guys want to hear another Davi one?
Like, apparently I owe Monty McDonald's because he tagged me in that stupid McDonald's post. So...
Who did I tag after that? Because I tagged either Porter or Andrew, and they immediately showed up.
Speaking of fast food burgers, I have the best Monty and Jay screenshot. Y'all know what I'm pulling up. No! You know what I'm pulling up. It's Monty saying, imagine supporting Burger Bing. He says Burger Bing instead of Burger King. But imagine supporting Burger Bing after the just graceful ad with a rotting burger to promote their estrogen-pumped fake faggot vegan burgers. And then Jay responds, who cares? Their cheeseburgers are $1 each and there's no veggie patty. And I photoshopped the political compass over it with alt-right on Monty and lib-right on Jay.
I got from our favorite Davi. Natalie, I'm 14. I'm ripe.
I have a picture or screenshot of me. I went through a phase where I was really interested in paganism, particularly Norse mythology, that I have yet to read the Edda or a history guide to Norse mythology.
I blame Josh.
It's Jay asking. It's Jay asking if Big Chungus is in the Edda. Because Jay went through a phase of being obsessed over Big Chungus. Like the millennial he is. It's disgusting. Jay has the mind of a Redditor, but the physical capability of a politigrammer, and it is the most confusing mix.
Fun fact, I had
and the autism of Insurrection Inc.
I had 12,000 karma on an old Reddit account because I was very active on the Fat People Hate subreddit.
I found another screenshot. This one's of Seal saying, "I'd like me some fruit-flavored pussy lube by the foot."
I got Davi saying, "I've started liking, might I say it, an Ashkenazi. Peaceful slavery removed Davi rod." Oh, Christ.
What is all this?
Okay, I'm not reading.
When Davi...
Dude, Davi is
like Davi for April Fools started changing his name to his user's always been Davirod 7, and he finally changed it to Davirod 8 for 2 hours on April Fool's Day and changed it back.
Oh my god!
It was so
he made a couple of memes about it too.
I made one of those because I just sent it to him one time. I made him the scientist looking at the test tube things. Finally, Davirod 8. And he posted that one at some point.
I have so many screenshots from Rape Day when Jerry played it on my phone.
Oh my god.
Oh, here's another one from Dobby. Nigga, age is just a number.
How many? Yeah, prison is just a location. How many N-words have we dropped this episode?
So many.
Just 2.
Yeah.
I know. Here's Monty. Men are so amazing.
That's it. That's the whole screenshot.
Oh,
I
here's
found
another
one. I don't know the context. I found one where I'm saying, I can feel my taste buds moisten. And then I at Davi saying, can you? Davi was not active in the group chat at the time. I don't know the context. I
have
think
one
I
of
knew
Menace
that's
saying,
from.
I have one of Menace saying, Davi, what the fuck? Did you just get born or something? Why are you so wet? Because he was sending us pictures of him and he was just soaking wet for some reason.
Davi always just sends like the weirdest fucking pictures. It's like he just got out of the fucking shower or something.
I regret the day I added Dobby to that chat, and I love it still. So it's love-hate. I got Dobby saying, you can't kick me if I kick myself. Peaceful slaver, remove Dobby Rod. I just got Menace saying, that's me. That I don't know what that was referring to. What the fuck? Okay, here's one from Cowboy Central. Andrew, bruh. Sophie. Doobie-dabba-doop-bobbity-bobbity-boop-bobbity-boop-boop-boop. Andrew, the timelines are skewed.
Huh?
I don't. Again,
You send that to me, I might be able to understand if I'm seeing it.
I'm gonna send it to you over Telegram. I really don't know. The timelines are skewed. Doobity bobbity boop bobbity bobbity boop bop bop. The timelines are skewed. I don't know. God, I'm so glad we got rid of Sophie from that chat.
Oh, you guys removed Sophie from Cowboy?
Yeah.
No, damn.
I made a new chat where Sophie's just not allowed in it because I fucking.
What is this about? I'm apparently talking with Nolan, and the text is, she then proceeded to rape him at knife point for 5 hours. And he's like, wait, what? That sounds nice. Like, anally raped. And then he says, I wish I got raped for 5 hours by a femoid. I don't know the context to this.
Here's a better one. Potato. Dobby's gonna make me come because I'm a dead girl and he raped.
Wait, how long have we been going? I just realized what time it was.
We've been going an hour and 17 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay, guys, so thank you for listening to whatever the fuck this was.
I have a screenshot of Nolan, who is an Indian, not feather,
he's
saying
Bangladesh.
demographic matters. I just want to close off the episode with that. Thank you for listening to the Insurrection podcast. I have gained sanity again. I don't know how long that'll last, and I think I found the source of my problems. So I found this on my desk. It just kind of appeared. It's at
5G.
About a third of it's gone. It's Monster Hydro, and I remember drinking it, and
that would do it.
I remember when you went to get it.
Listen, I drank about a third of it. I was like, this isn't kicking in. I thought this would give it a little more caffeine so I could continue being busy for the rest of the night, like I have been all day. And it didn't kick in. So you know what? I'm just going to go to bed. And then I guess after laying there for about an hour, something kicked. I guess turning over triggered my metabolism again, my stomach, and started processing it. And I woke up both brain dead from sleep deprivation and at the same time wired out of my mind from whatever caffeine I had consumed.
And that explains this episode.
Thank you guys for listening. I love these episodes so much. I hope you guys love them too. Follow us on Instagram. You already follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Please follow. Please, I need validation. I need it so badly. Share these episodes. Share the After Hours, man. These are our best episodes. Fuck interviewing David Friedman. Fuck interviewing David Friedman. These are our best interviews. So we love you. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.